take a look at the players unavailable for tonight's game.
And a total of 6 players out of action for tonight. The basketball gods seem to be displeased.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. And it's Anthony in at the small forward position. And for the Grizzlies, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Anderson in at the 3. Now here's Anderson. Steve, tonight we have a great matchup at the center spot. Talk about how that position has evolved over the last couple of years.
I think because of the rules, Kevin, there's not a lot of space when guys are posting up because of the defensive rules right now. You can sit in a post guy's lap, especially if he's dominant. So I think guys, as a post player now, saying I got to go out to the three-point line, I got to go out to the free throw line to be able to have some spacing to make shots.
And the first one drops. And out of UCLA, forward Kyle Anderson. Some call him slow-mo. Why is that?
Well, I mean, not the most athletic player. It's his size and IQ for the game, though, that makes him so effective.
He's perfect from the line this time.
A changing of the guard for the Grizzlies. Their star veterans traded away. They held out as long as they could, but it was time.
Now here's McCollum. And there's the pass to Lillard. Offline with his 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And those great veterans, Marc Gasol, Mike Conley, Tony Allen, Zach Randolph had become a part of the fabric, Steve, of the Grizzlies franchise and the city of Memphis.
Tough to move on from that level of connection. All good things, though, have to end.
Now here's Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And it's Morant missing. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Pass to Morant. He dishes it to Valanciunas. Now Anderson. Brooks outside. That 3 off the mark. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And here's McCollum for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
And that's an element McCollum brings to their offense, the ability to drain the outside shot. It stretches the defense and makes them keep bodies on the perimeter.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Jackson. Over Lillard. Jackson misses. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. It's McCollum with the drive.
And if you want to talk about liftoff, folks, he went right from the launching pad. Serious extended hang time there. Even at full speed, it looked like he was in slow motion. Just amazing.
Here's Morant. Yes, that goes in.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
Brooks against McCollum. There's the dish to Nurkic. He kicks it to Lillard. In the corner, Collins with it. Here's Nurkic. Nice D from Valanciunas. Memphis trailing here. And here is Brooks. C.J. McCollum with the rebound.
They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Now here's Morant. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. And it's Morant missing. Portland leading by 3. Anthony, the pass to Nurkic. Poked loose. Morant with it. Now Anthony defending. Teardrop shot. And it's Morant missing.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story, inconsistent with his offense.
Oh, and here comes Anderson all alone. And the dunk by Jackson.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Lillard outside. That one doesn't drop. And Memphis the other way now. Brooks outside. Passes it to Morant. Shoots from 12. Lillard with the rebound.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. That free throw good from Lillard. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant kicks to Brooks. The pass to Valanciunas. Offensive rebound. He feeds it to Jackson. Goes up again. Back to Valanciunas. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. McCollum outside. Over Brooks. And it's blocked. And Anderson has it in the corner. Clock at 6. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. Anderson can't get it to go. Trailblazers leading by 4. Lillard finds McCollum. Here's Nurkic. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
And such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
Valanciunas in the high post. Morant passes to Brooks. And Anderson has it in the corner. Over McCollum. And he overshot that one, missing. And here are the Trailblazers. They're on a 12-4 run. Lillard, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Jaren Jackson. The Trailblazers shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. That free throw good from Lillard. The emphasis on freedom of movement, less grabbing and holding on the perimeter, Steve, has made some players almost impossible to defend.
Yeah, James Harden, because he likes to be physical, and it's how can you not guard him without being physical in return? Steph Curry, because he gets the opening shoot shots. Lillard, Kyrie, Devin Booker, Giannis, Kevin Durant for sure. It's hard to guard these guys because they're so good on the offensive end.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Valanciunas. Good work defensively by Whiteside.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
No good from Clark.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Now here's Lillard. 7 points in the game. Collins kicks to Lillard. The three. But they get it back. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
Now, here's Lillard. Here's Anthony. Here's Whiteside. Lays it up off the glass.
Good effort and energy by Whiteside. That time taking advantage of his size and strength.
Now here's Morant. Guarded closely. Cans the 12-footer.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Anthony, the pass to McCollum. Here's the teardrop. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Morant. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
How about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
McCollum passes to Carmelo. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Top of the key, Morant. Pass to Clark. To the paint. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And steady improvement, Smitty, for Lithuanian big man Jonas Valanciunas. You look at his per-minute numbers, pretty impressive.
They are. He'll give you 20 and 10 with 30 minutes a night. But in today's game, it's so perimeter-oriented. Will he get that opportunity?
And last season, Jonas Valanciunas averaging the fewest minutes of his career. Greg, at the same time, he was playing the best basketball of his career.
I mean, his scoring per minute through the roof. Rebounding at a career high level. He can dominate inside, especially at that offensive end.
And slam dunk by Clark.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Tipped away. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Zhang's checked in. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And, guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Here's Clark. Over Little. Almost, but it rolls out. Portland's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Tries a 3. No good that time. And Memphis the other way now. Clark, the pass to Melton. There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. 3-pointer. Rebound by the Trailblazers. To the inside. And Azania gets it to go. And the Trailblazers lead by 1.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Pass to Clark. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Whiteside's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Simons. That shot, no good. Memphis has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Clark. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good. And so Clark nails both of them. 1:02 left here in the first quarter. Here's Simons, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Here's Clark. He's covered by Whiteside, and that one's good by Clark. Clark's got 8.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Whiteside. No good that time. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the pass to Melton. Pass to Clark. Little comes for the double team. Just 5 to shoot, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's Portland now. Allen with it. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Shoots the 3. He made it!
Yes,
He made it!
Yes, he did.
Yeah. Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
He had to rush that one a little, but terrific stroke from range.
We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
The Trailblazers shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Clark is out there with Gorgie Dang. Then there's Allen. And it's Melton in at the point guard position. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here's Allen. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. And Zhang kicks to Clark. Pass to Melton. Trying his luck from deep. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
And you know he was going to try to respond. Those threes canceling each other out perfectly.
And it's Simons missing. And so Allen will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Memphis moving it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Melton. The three-pointer, no good. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Over to the left wing. Here's Trent. The rebound by Zhang.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Melton, no good. Melton's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Jaren Jackson Jr. is the son of an NBA player. And I'm so old, I covered his dad in college. Growing up, his parents let him find his passion, but the game was always in his genes. Jackson Jr. said, "I've always prided myself on being more than just a basketball player, but I can't deny my laser focus on the sport." Kevin, he's following in his father's footsteps, but looking to create his own legacy.
Terrific mentor, but he's just getting started, David. Thank you.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Here's Simons. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Here's Whiteside, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Allen dishes to Jang. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic. Coaches talk about young players needing to experience the playoffs to understand that level. Smitty, why is that so hard to simulate without going through it?
Kevin, reasons why is in the playoffs, everything is taken to another level. Also, you're seeing this team night in and night out. They know your plays. You know their plays. It comes down to just execution, and you can't have careless turnovers or those brain freezes you have in the regular season.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And he makes the first but misses the second.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And stolen by Jang. Here's Melton. At the elbow, it's Jackson. Out left to the wing. For Memphis, they have shot 6 of 7 at the line. First free throw is good. Morant, he's checked in for Grayson Allen. And so he hits both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Here's Simons. Passes it to Trent from the arc. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And Memphis making a change here. Brooks checked in. Off the inbound, and it's Lillard missing. Memphis leading by 3. Lets a floater go. Rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. McCollum with the ball. He's picked up by Brooks. And Anthony with the basket on the assist by McCollum. Anthony's got it all tied up now for Portland. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's foul number 2 for him.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
Anderson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And a switch here also for Portland. Collins checked in for Little. Jackson finds Anderson. Morant with it. He has 6. Shot clock at 6. Nurkic with the double team. Morant passes to Jackson. Connects from three-point range. Jackson's got the lead up to 3 now for Memphis.
You see the court awareness Morant has. Outstanding at keeping his teammates involved with good looks.
Three-pointer Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists tonight. Lillard comes with the double team to the middle. And the dunk by Jackson.
Terrific dime there. Morant realizing his responsibility to share the wealth with his teammates.
Lillard the pass to Collins. McCollum outside. Nice D from Brooks. Grizzlies have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far.
And this kid, Ja Morant, came out of nowhere, under-recruited in high school, showed some promise in that first year of college, but boy, did he blow up.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 10. The feed now to Nurkic, and it's McCollum in the corner. Back to Nurkic. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And Morant really impacts the game in every area.
It's incredible, Kevin. He gives you the points, the assists, the rebounds. But then you look at the box score, and you also see a block, a couple steals. And I like that he shoots a high percentage at the line.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. That's going to send Damian Lillard to the free throw line. That one's on Morant. The Trailblazers have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Jang. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Smitty, when things get heated between two players, we often see a double technical called. But should the instigator be penalized more if it can be determined who was the instigator?
I agree, Kevin. I just don't like sometimes when two guys get into it and you just automatically call a double technical. Because the strategy-wise, if I was playing Kevin and their best player had a technical already, I would get into it just so I can call a double technical and hopefully he'll be gone.
Now, wait a minute. Did you really? Honestly?
No, we did. I mean, I think that back in the day you saw like Patrick Ewing, for instance. He had a tech. We would just send somebody out there just to see a couple plays. If we can get him thrown out. Especially now, if you just call a double technical the way they do, a lot of star players would have been gone.
Now, here's Anderson. Following the missed shot by Nurkic. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
The pass to Lillard. Back to McCollum for 3. That shot missing, and the Grizzlies going the other way now.
With floor spacing at a premium, they need him to hit these shots. Made just that one in the first.
Here's Valanciunas. Portland grabs the miss.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
And Anthony gets it to go.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Now here's Morant. 6 points for him. Nurkic with the double team. Here's Valanciunas, and the shot is good. Valanciunas has got 5 now.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Lillard the pass to McCollum, and the rejection by Valanciunas.
Those are the plays you want from Valanciunas on the defensive end. Didn't hesitate to challenge the shot.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Now here's Valanciunas, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic. And last season, a rare 5-by-5 game achieved by Yusuf Nurkic. 24 points, 23 rebounds, 7 assists, 5 steals, Greg, and 5 blocks in a game against the Kings.
And how about the only player ever to log a 20-25-5 game, the Bosnian Beast, making a name for himself.
That free throw, no good.
The 5th overall pick in the draft back in 2011, Valanciunas has added wrinkles to his game every year since.
And he sinks the second. Here's Lillard. 13 points in the game. Kicks it to Carmelo. Pass to Nurkic. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dillon Brooks. That is his first foul of the game. McCollum passes to Collins. Back to McCollum. Anthony down low. He's covered by Anderson. Anthony kicks to Lillard. That one falls coming off Anthony's feed. Lillard's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Trailblazers. Anderson against Anthony. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut to just one on the basket from Anderson. Portland's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. And it's Lillard missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
The drive by Brooks. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Now here's Lillard. 16 points for him. Sweet little floater. Lillard's got 11 points in the quarter.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
There's 1:54 left to play here in the second quarter. And finished off by Morant.
You got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
Now here's McCollum. He has 5. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Shooting much better this quarter than last. You can see his confidence growing.
For Portland, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Clark comes in for Jackson. And Grayson Allen subbed in for Anderson. Whiteside's checked in for Portland. Hezonja comes in for Collins. The free throw drops for Lillard. Memphis has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Now here's Morant, covered by Lillard. And it's Morant missing. And it's Anthony with the ball for Portland. Pass to Hezonja. Morant comes with the double team. And Hezonja gets it to go. Hezonja's got his second basket.
High percentage look. This is what your offense is designed to do.
Clark, the pass to Brooks. Back to Clark. No one near him. And the jumper is on the mark. Clark's got 10.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Lillard with no one around. Grizzlies with the rebound. Valanciunas has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Now here's Morant, covered by Anthony. And Anthony sends it back. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Lillard finds Whiteside. Lillard outside. And it's off from three-point range.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Just 3 on the clock, and that one is off.
Out of character for him to miss that.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They got their lead up to as many as 8 points in the opening period. They had a slight edge on the scoreboard in the second quarter, but only by the slimmest of margins. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
You can see where the priorities are. Rebounding, and then more rebounding. They made a concerted effort to get the glass cleaned.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Grizzlies.
Well, I didn't even know who some of these guys were, but their bench came up with some big shots, gave the team a lift offensively. It's always possible those guys will see more minutes in the second half, but at the same time, if you're a starter for a reason. We shall see, Ernie.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joe, what up?
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
It's a part of his game that he can always tap into. There's an art to it, and he is painting the canvas tonight.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. And it's Anthony in at the 3 slot. Count it, good.
Yeah, just superb focus there from Melo, overpowering the D and still finishes.
At the elbow, it's Jackson. To the right side. Morant with a wide-open look. No good from outside.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
It's good. Collins has got his first 2 points of the night.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard throws it down hard.
And how about Lillard just being aggressive here on offense? He can heat up quickly, just super efficient, and a high IQ scorer.
Portland shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. Throw good, Damian Lillard. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Passes it to Brooks. Here's Valanciunas. He is guarded by McCollum. Valanciunas against Nurkic. 5 to shoot. Here's Morant. Off target from three-point range.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
The shot by Collins, no good.
Even though that one didn't go down, I like the offensive game plan here. 3 for 4 coming out of the break.
Anderson finds Valanciunas, and it goes down 2 points. Valanciunas has got 4 this quarter.
And Valanciunas just shrugging off the contact there to finish the play.
Lillard, right side, and then Lillard slams it in.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboards.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. And Anderson has it in the corner. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. The pass to Valanciunas. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Almost every move Valanciunas makes, there's going to be some contact. He just plays through it.
Lillard, that falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. And that's 28 points for Damian Lillard. Morant dishes to Brooks. Inside, stolen by Collins. That's a 2 from Lillard, and Portland again with the bucket.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
So timeout called here, the first for Memphis.
And look, a tough rookie season for Zach Collins, but boy, he's bounced back much better in terms of shooting, showing why he was taken in the top 10 back in 2017.
Little, he's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. They trail by 9 points. And you look at Collins, able to protect the rim and space the floor offensively.
And fits that modern template for an NBA center. Time will tell how good he can be, but he's already making an impact.
Now, here's Nurkic, following the miss by Ja Morant. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Stolen by Collins. Here we go, one-on-one. Now here's Little. Collins trying to break free. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, let's take a look at Nasir Little. More power and athleticism at this point than skill, wouldn't you say?
I mean, no doubt. As an amateur, he could rely on the physical gifts to dominate. But in the NBA, you have to be able to shoot and handle with confidence. I think Little will get there because he has a tremendous work ethic.
The first one falls. Some changes for Memphis. Zhang comes in for Valanciunas, and it's DeAnthony Melton in for Anderson. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Trent's checked in, and it's Simons in for C.J. McCollum. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Here's Melton. He's got 5. Looking to get back on track here. Portland grabs the miss. Nurkic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Trent passes to Little. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And Lillard gets it to go.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Pass to Jackson. 5 on the clock. Feeds it to Zhang. Shoots over Nurkic, and that one hits back iron.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And Lillard gets double teamed. Knocked away. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Whiteside's checked in. The Grizzlies trail by 14. Down low, here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Simons. No good on the 3. For Memphis, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Pass to Melton. That one's not going to go. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Little dishes to Nurkic. Passes to Trent. Here's Simons. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Trailblazers have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
He misses the free throw, and Memphis making a change here. Clark's checked in. He's off on the second.
The Grizzlies have been a winning team for most of the last decade. Injuries snapped their playoff streak back in 18, but the silver lining, a top draft pick they used to select Jaren Jackson.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic. And in his rookie season, Jaren Jackson, the youngest player in the league, he seemed NBA ready.
And already he impacts the game on both ends of the floor. A ton of upside with this young man. He's already helping the Grizz win games.
First free throw is good.
And this summer, a lot of work in the weight room for Jaren Jackson Jr., rebounding one of his few weaknesses last season. Adding strength, it will help.
Mario Hezonja's checked in for Portland. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And a high rate of fouls for Jaren Jackson and Smitty dating back to college.
You're right. Adding strength can also help in that area. Able to do your work early is also a key for him, and also denying deep position.
There's the pass to Hezonja. Over Clark. Rebounded by Jackson.
Decent look for mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Pass to Melton. Here's Clark. Hezonja defending. Picked his pocket. Here's Trent. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. They could use a bucket. Portland with a new 14. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
The Trailblazers have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. Grayson Allen's checked in for the Grizzlies. Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for Portland. Free throw, good, Whiteside. And looking at the numbers for Whiteside the last few years, Greg, it seems like his production has come back down a bit.
And for a minute, Whiteside looked like he could be a dominant center, but he struggled since his great 2017 season. Shot selection has been hurting, and sometimes it feels like he is in his own way as a player.
Here's Melton. The rebound by Simons. Oh, Whiteside in position. No good on that one.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
Hazanya, the pass to Simons. Over Jackson. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And you can see the second chance points now starting to be a major factor.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
Collins checked in for the Trailblazers. And here are the Grizzlies now. It's a 16-point game. Back to Jackson. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Simons, the pass to Whiteside. From deep. Pass to Simons. Takes the three. Buries it from three-point range. Simons has got his second bucket of the night.
Guys, they're just getting outworked. I mean, plain and simple. It's got to be more of a collective effort to secure that backboard.
Here's Melton. Here's Jackson. No good, unable to end this run. Trailblazers leading by 19. Trent passes to Simons. He kicks to Whiteside. Passes it to Trent. Just 5 on the clock. Whiteside, no good. Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Clark, the pass to Melton. A beautiful reverse layup. Melton's got 7 points.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Here's Trent. No points in the game yet for him. Anthony down low. Anthony rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Allen. The shot will not fall, so the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Here's Simons. And the rejection by Jackson. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Jackson. And Brooks subbed in for Allen. And Portland with a change here, too. McCollum's checked in. Simons surveying the D. Now McCollum. He's got 5. Collins passes to Simons. Here's Anthony. But they recover it.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
Here's Simons. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period. Just a lack of concentration. This is why they don't get him the ball there.
Misfires on the corner 3. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Morant comes in for Milton. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Damian Lillard, he's checked in for Anfernee Simmons. The Grizzlies trail by 17. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Clark. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Tough task trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score.
For Memphis, they have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
And that one falls for Clark. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 35 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard throws it down hard.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Here's Clark, 12 points for him. Here's Valanciunas, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Valanciunas has got 14 points.
This is the consistency he was looking for in the first half. Just took him a while to heat up.
Here's Collins. And so it's Portland. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We've got more in store for you right after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Clark is out there with Anderson, and it's Valanciunas in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Now here's McCollum following the miss by Ja Morant. Kicks it out to Collins. No good with the triple. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Anderson in the post. Anthony on him.
Beasting on defense. First he closes out hard on the shooter, then he attacks the glass. Filthy.
And the basket by McCollum.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
The kick out to Anderson. Brooks outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Clark, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
Looking nimble on the drive there. Once Clark sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to exploit.
McCollum dishes to Lillard. Launches a 3. Brooks grabs the board. Brooks has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Now the pass to Anderson. Collins against Valanciunas, and there's the whistle on the shot. He's off on the first. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Whiteside. And the second free throw, good. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. And here's McCollum for three. It's rebounded by Memphis. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Dishes it to Clark. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists tonight.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside. And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
And that one's good, Morant.
And for a great shooter, Morant really works for high percentage shots, loves to take it inside.
And here's McCollum. Drills the baseline jumper. McCollum's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's just a solid execution to get a wide open look.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Nurkic with the steal. And here's the break. The rebound by Anderson.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Now Brooks after the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Brooks. Lillard right side. That one is off. And he ends up missing both free throws.
Very surprising he couldn't capitalize on those shots. You don't see that often.
It's tipped. Anthony with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Lillard, right side. Fires the 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Valanciunas has got 15 rebounds here tonight. Anderson passes to Valanciunas. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Love the aggression that Valanciunas showed there. He welcomed the contact inside to get to the line.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. Valanciunas hits them both. Lillard with it. Now a timeout called by Portland. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade and get ready to play strong to finish off the game. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Terry Stotts went over with his team. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Now here's Morant. Nurkic with the double team. Morant passes to Valanciunas. 5 on the clock. Kicks it to Clark. Fires the 3. The rebound by Anthony. Anthony's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
The Grizzlies trail by 13. Morant kicks to Clark. He dishes it to Anderson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Morant. Keeps it alive. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic, and good that time.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Got a piece of it. Collins comes over with the double team. Brooks finds Valanciunas. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
Like the way that Valanciunas worked his way to the line on that shot. Never let the defender get comfortable.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Valanciunas hits them both. Trailblazers leading by 11. Here's Lillard. He feeds it to McCollum. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 4 assists in the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now, here's Nurkic. Lillard from outside buries the long-range jumper. Lillard's got 17 points here in the second half. Now, here's Morant. Defense right on him. Anderson outside. Shot clock at 6. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Now, here's Lillard, and it's McCollum in the corner. Nurkic kicks to Anthony. From about 19 feet, and there's Lillard. That's good on the assist by Anthony.
Dominating when it matters most. Give him the ball and get out of the way.
Pass to Jackson. Anderson with the ball, covered by Lillard. Nurkic against Valanciunas. Nurkic with the double team. Deep 2 from Brooks. Lillard with the rebound.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
It's good from long range. And that's 13 points for Carmelo Anthony.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Morant, yep, it counts.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
Lillard uses the glass to finish the layup. Lillard's got 42 in the game.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
No good from Valanciunas. Trailblazers leading by 17. And McCollum with the slam.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Grizzlies shooting around 41% on the night. Now here's Morant. He's guarded by Nurkic. And it's Morant missing. Over in the corner, Lillard. Now, Nurkic. And here's McCollum. Over Jackson. Misses off the left iron. Here's Anderson. That one drops for him. Anderson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Way to convert through contact, Kyle, with excellent body control.
Lillard scanning the floor. Grizzlies with the rebound. To the middle. Here's Brooks. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on C.J. McCollum. And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Brooks. And here are the Trailblazers now. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. McCollum against Brooks. McCollum kicks to Lillard. They grabbed their own miss.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
And the shot goes in. And that's 10 points for Nurkic.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Morant. And another miss by Memphis. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Trailblazers.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Lillard.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Now McCollum, following the miss by Jaren Jackson from deep. Lillard against Brooks, and the basket by Lillard. Lillard's got 44.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Well, this one is winding down now. Portland can watch the clock run out. Anderson against Anthony. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks a lot. Dame, you guys got off to a slow offensive start, but came back and got the win. What got going?
It wasn't the prettiest game. We didn't shoot the ball well, but we just had to find ourselves. I think we did a great job of sticking with it. Some shots started to fall, and we was able to pull away.
And that ball goes in the basket, everything changes, right? Thanks, Dame. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. See you next time.